Pittsburgh Steelers and the New England Patriots. Mike Tirico next to the great tight end, Greg Olsen. Glad you are joining us for this one. Off we go here in the rain at Gillette Stadium. Oh, right at the outset, he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will score. Touchdown, New England. That is first touchdown of the new year. Now Andres Borregales for the extra point. He's got it. And the Pats will race out to a quick 7-0 edge.
Steelers nothing.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready?
And he's going to be stopped out at the 9 to begin this ball game. Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. At the 23.
From the gun, it's Howard. He's got a receiver. That's Michael Pittman. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Trying to avoid the early 3 and outs, they face 3rd and a yard. To the air, Howard. And that is incomplete. Contact occurred just as the ball was arriving. There are no flags. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Cameron Johnston to punt for Pittsburgh. Moore to return. And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up.
1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
2nd and 12.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Here we go. Off the play fake, here's May. He's got his man, Keyshawn Butte. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. They get 21 on that one. Good for a Patriots 1st down.
At the 47-yard line.
On the ground, here is Henderson. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pick up a 14 and a 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
2nd and 11.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
What's that? Hey, what's that?
Throwing is May. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Open man, that's the tight end, Hunter Henry. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. They get 15 on that game. First down, New England.
The 13-yard line.
The middle, it's Henderson. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
It's now second and 6.
Here's a second and 6. Our first carry for Ramondre Stevenson, as he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down.
Brings up third and
4.
Throwing now is May. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. Greg, offensive coordinator's script the start of the game. This script has read perfectly. What a great start for this offense.
It just seems like every play this offensive coordinator dials up is perfectly timed and then perfectly executed. They've been aggressive, they've been efficient right since the start of this one. And I'll tell you what, Mike, they continue to build on this lead here early. This is going to be a long day for this defense.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. Now an opening past the 30. The return man slowed up here, and this drive is going to begin at the 24-yard line.
You know, Mike, for a lot of guys in the league, the best way to make an impact as a rookie is through special teams. And anytime you can make yourself valuable, find a way to contribute, you do it. And that was a heck of a return right there.
First carry now for Rico Dowdle. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. From the 23, here's second and 9. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he won't quite get to the end zone, but they're going to be set up at the 2-yard line. They've got it. It'll be first and goal after a pickup of 21. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal. Throwing is Howard. This is hot toward the side of the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. For Metcalf, 48 TD grabs in 6 years with Seattle. That is first with Pittsburgh. Chris Boswell on for the point after. Through the rain, the kick is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's now 14-7. Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Marcus Jones now to return. He'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. They'll begin it on the ground with Henderson. Up the sideline, past midfield. And it's a big play. He's finally taken down. What a way to end the first. They can't wait to start the next quarter. We are through one. The Patriots out on top. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the second quarter. Patriots with the football as they've got it with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun. It's May. Trip pass caught by Henry, the tight end. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's 1st and goal.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll run with Henderson. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. Boy, that one hurts, Greg. They had a really nice drive going and moved it halfway down the field, but then fumbled down here in the red zone, and the defense comes up with a turnover.
Anytime you put together a drive of this length, Mike, you just want to come away with points. Of course, a touchdown is the main goal, but in this case, to turn the ball over this deep in the red zone is just a brutal turn of events for this offense.
And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Play action. It's Howard. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A big-time play for Pittsburgh. 31 yards.
And the Steelers 1st down.
1st and 10. Now, Dowdle. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Christian Gonzalez comes in for the tackle. Just shy of midfield. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Howard. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Well, a nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
So something they teach these defenders, and especially in the secondary, Mike, is to trust your eyes. Don't panic. Don't overcommit until you see where that ball is being thrown. And it's a great example here. The defender just trusting those eyes, breaking on the ball, and he almost comes away with the pick.
They'll run on second down. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
And that is incomplete.
Back in the day, Mike, you know how they decided who played offense and who played defense? The guys who caught the ball better played offense, and the guys who couldn't play defense. And now, that's obviously not the case anymore. But this is one of those that still gives defensive players a bad rap.
And this is going to work out for him. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. On the ground, it's Henderson to start this drive. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2.
On the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 11-yard line.
They'll come up on a second down and 8. Out of the gun, here's May. And it's complete to Diggs. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Gain of 4.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Third and short, and here is May. That complete to Henderson. It's a pickup of 13 yards. Good for a Patriots first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
Remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here's May. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
May to the air once more. They'll look at his big target, Henry, over the middle. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
First down.
Throw again is May. That's into the hands of Diggs. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
12 more yards. That's another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Crazy.
Here's May again. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he'll get forward for about a yard. Cameron Hayward, the former All-Pro, in on the tackle. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down. going to look to throw. That's taken in by Hollins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. They get the conversion in a big way. That's good for 29 yards. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Oh, the ball's out. And fortunately, he's able to reel it back in, but this is going to go down as a big loss on the play. 2nd and 7.
At the Steelers' 11-yard line.
A run, and this is Henderson. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half. Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. To throw now, May. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Way beyond Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the game. This one number 7 on the year.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the 4th quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
Very little time remaining in this first half as this kick is away. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. They'll be sent up now. Up past the 40 with that one. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. Now Howard on 1st down. Oh, and he's going to go down. He could not get rid of it. And that's going to bring an end to this first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll try the left side with Henderson. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
May to throw on 2nd down. Flush to his right, taking off. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down. So, from the 36, it is 1st and 10. Now whistles. Play clock at 0, and that'll cost them 5. Thrown out of the gun, they're going to run with Henderson. He'll get me before there. It'll bring up 2nd and long.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense, and that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Throwing on 2nd down. May digs on the reception. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got it back. It's Diggs. 12 yards on that hookup. 1st down, New England.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Throwing on 1st and 10 is May. He'll find the rookie 3rd-round pick, Kyle Williams. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. A gain of 18 for number 18. And a 1st down.
These curl routes. He's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the 1st down.
They gonna hold on to this one. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You could see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
So, from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Even though it doesn't result in a sack, when you dial up the right pressure at the right time, Mike, sometimes that's all it takes to lead to that incompletion. The timing is just a little off between the quarterback and his intended target, and the ball falls incomplete.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Steelers are going to have it just past their 25. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
So they try to throw a little bit of a curveball. We see him throw it to this guy a lot. Now, in this case, they hand it to him, thinking they can catch the defense off guard and generate a big play. And let's give a lot of credit to the defense. They were ready for it, they were prepared for it, and they held it to a modest game.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
He's got the 1st down and more than that. And he will take this one in. 73 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. 3rd down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the 1st down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that 1st down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
Steelers 14. First Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now following the touchdown. Back out to kick this one off. Jones now on the return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
When you get a big return like that, the offense takes the field with a lot more energy. They can see the end zone. They know they've got a short field. It brings a boost to the entire sideline when the special teams can have an impact play like we just saw that.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 14 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense. So, Mike, this is a great example and a great moment to bring up why it's so important for these offenses to make everything look the same. Formationally, pre-snap movement, because the second that motion looks like a jet motion and he's going to get the ball as opposed to a traditional motion, these defenses are so in tune with all those little differences. They know it's coming and it's not going to be a lot of gain.
On second down, it's May. He'll go underneath to Henderson. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
He's taken down just shy of the 10. Back-to-back gains of 10 yards. And back-to-back first downs.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the second half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Here's a screen taken in by Henderson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
You see so many teams wait till third down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on first down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? Because they got that screen play still in the back of their head.
And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3.
You know at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on third down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
He'll give it to Henderson. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
They can still pick up a first down here, and they'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson, and he'll fight forward. Doesn't get a hold of and goal coming up.
This play should always end up converting a fourth down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he's got another one. Ravion Henderson. Touchdown, Patriots. 3 touchdowns for him. Numbers 6, 7, and 8 on the season. The extra point is good. And the Patriots have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. Begin here on the ground. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and 5. Howard. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And it's going to be third down. From the gun, it's Howard. This one just too far for the receiver out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on fourth down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the 4th. They will turn it over on down.
He isn't able to secure that grab through the contact, and they're quickly running out of possessions to get back into this game, Mike. I mean, their chance to come back was already slim to none, but slim might have went just out the window as that ball hit the turf.
And it's Henderson. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line. And we got a stoppage for an injury. Oh, that is T.J. Watt, who is in some discomfort. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A run here with Stevenson. And a nice run there as he surges forward, a gain of 8, and sets up third down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
Working out of the gun, it's May. And he puts his head down and he picks up the first down.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Ball down to the 16-yard line. And it's 1st and 10. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense. And right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
It is 2nd and 6. Now an option here, left side. No dice there. He is met and tackled behind the line of scrimmage.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. We'll try to set up the screen to Stevenson. And he'll try to get to the marker, but he's going to wind up a yard or 2 short. And now at 1:52, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
We see teams more and more throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, really for 2 reasons. 1, they're confident that they can pick up the first down with yards after the catch. 2, teams' willingness to go for it on 4th down is at an all-time high. Anytime you find yourself kicking in these elements, Mike, you just can't take anything for granted, especially when it comes to your plant foot. Your balance, your control, your footing. It's so important, and give credit. He does a great job here, able to put that one through.
From the 6, here comes a return. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. That's a nice job keeping his balance in these conditions. A gain of about 5. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, it's Howard. He'll find his big target, Pat Fryermuth. 11 yards on the pass there. That's a Steeler 1st down. Working out of the gun, here's Howard. No one open. He'll drop it to his running back. They face 2nd down and 7. Play action. It's Howard. He's going to air this one out. Oh, the defender able to get his head around and intercepted. It's the veteran safety, Evan Byers.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 4-yard line.
Where was that? Hey, what's that?
The defense can stop it twice more as the kneel down comes. So it's a win for the Patriots. They continue their winning ways in the month of September.